Saying Eminem is a rap god, it's like saying Caesar Borgia is Jesus. You know the image of Jesus we see? That's not image of Jesus. That's Caesar Borgia. Caesar Borgia was a homosexual, degenerate white guy whose father was somebody of prominence. He had white privilege. He was just a sick guy. That's what Eminem is. And they put that guy as the image of Jesus. That's exactly what the Eminem is. When I heard rap god, this is a black American culture. You are saying you a white man that's a god in black American culture. That shit was outlandish. We just gotta accept everybody in our culture and accept everything from them. That shit is weird. White people are the only people that do that shit. They go amongst other people and make they crown themselves. Fuck out of here. Before hip hop, you could do that because every other genre is kind of nice. It's kind of cool. Hip hop is anti-establishment. Hip hop would say fuck you, and I'm saying that fuck you, fuck your establishment, fuck all that corporate shit. Hip hop is anti-corporate. It's anti-sellout. Now that's the rules. We forgot where the fuck we came from. We forgot the early '90s when selling out wasn't cool, when biting wasn't cool, being a dork and a nerd wasn't cool. I mean, we had a Tribe Called Quest. We had Brand New being on them kind of nerds. The Roots nerds. We had our nerds. We had our nerds, but those are our nerds. We ain't let no other nerds come in and nigga, we ain't never accept motherfucking third base. Them niggas is weird. We gonna allow outsiders tell us what the rules are? Hell no. Nigga, we gonna let money blind us and forget where we come from our roots. Nigga, I bring that niggas back to the roots. Nigga, corny and goofy was not allowed. That's whack. Bring a whack back. Nigga, Eminem would be considered whack. Him being in the dress and the skirt with pigtails as Britney Spears is considered whack. Corny. Nigga, that's a hip hop sin. Ain't none of our greats did no corny shit like that. And we ain't gonna allow it now. We ain't gonna let white people come in our culture and tell us the fucking rules and the criteria and what's the bar of greatness. Them niggas don't know better. They ain't take this class. Who are they teachers? Who schooled them? Nah, that ain't how this work, nigga. We decide who's great. We decide who's top five. We decide who, for that Grammy, for that sales, that shit is fabricated. That shit is made up. White people can make anybody blow. Nigga, we see Ice Spice. We see Sexy Red. We see the same machines that made Eminem. Nigga, Eminem couldn't come on his own without Dre. He might have been good for a cipher, but he can't be in all ciphers. You can't put Eminem in a cipher with Griselda. Nothing he'll say will fit in or make sense because he's corny. He signed Griselda too for more street credibility. Every time he would start losing credibility, he'll sign somebody more talented. He'll sign his competition. Eminem signs his competition. Solar House was his competition. He signed them and it fucking ruined them. They went nowhere. You know what I'm saying? He signed these 12s. He made them niggas cornballs. I'm sure those was real silent niggas. He made them more dirt. And why the fuck he sound bizarre? Saying Eminem's the best rapper is like saying Houdini and the Blowfish is the best rock and roll band ever of all time. They're the absolute best because he black and he the only one I really know. Disrespecting Leonard Skinner, The Grateful Dead, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Aerosmith, Leonard Skinner, disrespecting all the old groups. Because I only know one group name, I only heard one. It's palatable to me, saying he's the best. That's what's like calling Eminem the greatest rapper. Like, it's kind of just like that. A lot of times you'll hear white people saying, I don't like Tupac. He's overrated. Tupac is overrated. Now, y'all don't understand Tupac. Y'all don't come from the culture. Y'all don't understand Nas. Y'all don't speak the language. Y'all not of the language. It's not for y'all either. Y'all can't even judge. How can you say Tupac overrated? You ain't supposed to be in our culture anyway. Like, you ain't even from the culture to know he's overrated. Y'all don't know enough. Y'all don't experience enough. Y'all don't listen enough. Because it ain't for you. Eminem is for you. Because he's more of you. But none of y'all belong in our culture. And that's the problem. We're not in white culture. We don't give a fuck what white people do. I mean, I like the comedy. I like some of these songs too. But most of my friends be like, what the fuck? Why you dab over there? Like, but why the fuck? How do you know this shit? I be knowing some shit. Like, I be going to Jamaican charts. That's some white shit. How do you even know this? I kind of fuck with white people a little bit. White people are hilarious. But my friends be like, man, fuck all that. I only know shallow white shit. I know Nickelback, Vidor's Down, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Under the Bridge, Oasis, Supernova, like that. I like shit like that. I don't go no deeper than that. I don't know about Thrash. I don't know about Godsmack. I don't know about real Leonard Skinner. I don't know about the Grateful Dead and all that shit. That shit is garbage to me. It's overrated. But to white people, they're like, you crazy. It's the same thing with Nas and Tupac. Like, it's the same thing. It's two extremes. They don't know enough. They think they're intellectual. So they think they're smart. So like people like, they think Common and Black Thought and Q-Tip and all the nerds. They're like people like Q-Tip and Pharrell and Kanye. They think them niggas is the goats, but they don't like real Black American music. They don't like authentic Black American music. Welcome back. The Beard Bad Podcast. I'm your host. So, Eminem got a new song. and it's trash. And what gets me is, I was an Eminem fan since I was 14. And I posted on my Facebook, Eminem was top 5. And my homie was like, yo, stop posting that shit. Nigga called me like, what the fuck you mean he top 5? I'm like, I like him. It's nah, nigga, he can't be top 5. Reevaluate your list. Alright. So, Eminem used to be in my top 5, like, for a long time. So it's like, I rap, so I learned some things from Eminem, like technical compound rhymes, syllables, multiple syllables, you know, kind of got that from Eminem. But who inspired me really was like, you know, Biggie, Nas, Tupac, Beanie Siegel. Those my inspiration. But Eminem wasn't it. So one day, I posted on my Facebook, like, yo, Eminem is top 5. I did that shit twice. Homeboy called me both times. Like, why you keep posting this? How the fuck is Eminem top 5? Because now he can rap. He said, you don't play Eminem. I said, I do play Eminem. I do privately, like secretly. Like, I play Nickelback and I play Vito's Down. I play all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I play Stain. I play Oasis. I play, you know, Leonard Skinner sometimes. I like some of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was in prison. I like some of the white shit. But so when I first heard Eminem, right, it was 98. I was in a juvenile program called Oasis, and I was in the van. And the song came on, hi, my name is, off the rip, it was a gimmick. He was a white boy in hip hop, that's a gimmick. But targeting kids was a gimmick. Eminem didn't target people his age or older. He couldn't. He had to get the youth, and it worked. He got me. He got a bunch of white kids. To be honest, as a kid, I was stupid. I was impressionable. You know what I'm saying? I was learning how to rap. I was learning the world. I ain't having a real life experience. I was in juvenile for robbery. I'm doing kid shit. I'm in kids. So I'm fresh for cartoons, fresh for Nickelodeon, and Eminem album, the Slim Shady LP, which I love, which is let's get to the classic later, but it might have been a classic, but I'm reevaluating if it's a classic or not, right? It was like watching cartoons. It was a breath of fresh air from what I'm used to. I'm used to gangster rap. I'm used to real rap. I'm used to real, like, you know, life experiences, things I could see. Rap music was like a movie. Rap is like a soundtrack to Black Americans' life. White people use rap for fun. It's fun to them. It's like an art. It's rapidy. They don't think too much of it. They don't know the history of it. They don't live it. As Black Americans, we wake up to rap music. We go to work to rap music. We hustle to rap music. We bag a bitch to rap music. Before we go out, we shower to rap music. I'm saying rap music talks to our emotions and our moods. It motivates us. Sometimes it inspires us to do things. It's a message to us. Rap does something to us. The history of Black American music is always to cope within white American society. Our love songs was coping within white American society. We didn't have much money, but we had our love. We had our dedication. I mean, they make music for white boys. You got white girls who suck black dick for drugs. That's why they always fighting and shit. They lack drugs and shit. Then when she go get some drugs for the niggas, he know she had to go suck a dick for it. That's what Eminem make. That's the type of music he makes. It's just problematic. It's just junky music. We can't celebrate junky music. And when it comes to women, he never make a song about loving a woman, liking a woman, having a crush on a woman, respecting a woman. Always about arguing with a woman, fighting a woman, slapping a woman, killing a woman. That's not our culture. Nigga, we like summer songs about women. We like having crushes. We like getting phone numbers. We used to like how to like chicks. Nigga, he never make a song about how to like chicks. He got one, I Can't Be a Superman, right? That song was cool, but then he started slapping bitches off of bar stools. Like, what this nigga just hate women. For a guy who's so homophobic, the nigga sure do hate women a lot. You see what I'm saying? It don't make sense. You homophobic and you hate women, but then you in your closet. It's just too much. He had a song called "Insane" about him being molested, but he making light of it. Like, he's joking about it. Somebody about his stepfather fucking him. Who does that? This is your king. This is your god. This is a weirdo. Eminem make music that activates pedophiles, rapists, and serial killers and school shooters. That's his crowd. That's his audience. That's his base. And the woman that fucking type of people who wear swastikas. All Eminem do is joke in his raps. You know, he got a million N-word nigga jokes. You know, he got, and if we allow Eminem to be who he really is, he would have a bunch of N-word jokes and pedophile jokes galore. He would be the king. He'll be the best at it. You know, that's what he do with his friends. And the only reason why he's like anti-Semitic is because his lawyer is Paul Rosenberg. And why he got so many fucking skits with Paul Rosenberg? That shit is weird too. Got here. It's corny. Everything about him is corny. Rap music, we didn't have music classes, we didn't have instruments, so we made hip hop. Like, we always make things either for fun, for spiritual purposes, inspiration, for communication, for messages, consciousness. Black American music does a variety of things for a variety of feeling, but it always invokes emotion. emotion, as where someone rap is more technical, they're more shallow with it. First of all, we can't do nothing without white people invading our shit, colonizing our shit. So when we doing our own thing, minding our own business, you know, it always catches the attention of the colonizers, the outsiders, the white people. You know what I'm saying? So the abnormality is every time we do something to give the genre of music is something, white people have to place their king. They have to make their people the best, so it's more relatable. Back in the 70s, in the 60s, and the 50s, people like Little Rich used to get Little Richer and, you know, James Brown and the Temptations used to get these songs covered by white people, and they get credit for it. So you'll think the original song come from somebody white, but it came from black people. White people got to come in and make themselves the best. Like, you know, they say Elvis was the king. Like they're saying that Caitlin Clark is the queen of WNBA, which you got Angela Reese is better. Like she never won nothing to be the greatest. Like Elvis never wrote nothing to be the greatest. He just took from black people. So they take from us and crown themselves. Just like they did in Egypt. They invaded Egypt and made themselves pharaohs. Just like they did with Indian culture. They invaded Indian Native American culture and made themselves chiefs. This is the parasitic culture of Europeans. They do this to everything. Everything that's not theirs, they make theirs and make themselves the best, right? And they've been trying for years to make white rap acceptable. Because for one thing, this is an urban thing. This is a street thing. This is almost a criminal class of people. This is a thug. These are gangs of people. Do you know what I'm saying? In order to get into this culture, you must be of the street, of the environment. There's no white people around. There was no white people around from them to even be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? Now, what happened was you will always find someone who know a white boy who will bring a white boy in. And they'll go and tell their friends about it, and their friends want to come. And, you know, word of mouth get around. White people like to hang around, you know what I'm saying? They've been doing this since the jukeboxes and, you know, Cotton Club. And since Prohibition, they've been in our juke joints and shit like that. And I mean, you always find a white boy in our chitlin circus. Like, they just got to be around. There's always one white guy around to spy and scout and report to other white people so they come invade her. Every time it's a black event, you see one white guy in an event, that nigga's a spy. That nigga's going to tell the white people what's going on. He's going to report that's what they do. Before white people invaded country music and the blues and all that, they had to get co-signed by authentic black Americans to get in. Then they took it over. Same with Eminem. Eminem had to get co-signed by a black American. He ain't taking over, but he is the foot that's left in the door for the whole flood of all these corny white people. White people and immigrants and Latinos are pop up because they're all corny, fucking up the culture. And I know it might be offensive. We ain't in your culture fucking up. How you max? I feel that y'all are watering down our shit. Look at it. Nigga, ever since I've been in coming in our shit, it went down a couple of notches. Y'all dumbing it down. White people dumb it down. Even like white executives, because the bar and standard is not getting better than the 90s. We didn't get better than the 90s yet. Our top 5 didn't surpass Biggie and Tupac and them niggas yet. Nigga, Lil Wayne and 50 Cent, they're not better than Tupac and Biggie and them niggas. Well, Lil Wayne, he can rap. Lil Wayne body work is really nothing. It's like same as Eminem. He's a black Eminem. It's garbage. Drugs, influencing drugs and gang membership. Lil Wayne's a cornball too. So anyway, you get a white rapper, right? You have Vanilla Ice. When he came, he was the biggest thing. For some reason, third base kind of like flunked out because that was corny. And every time somebody white comes in our culture, they're always corny. Like, Eminem is corny. Like, let's get to it. The nigga is corny. This is why he can never be the GOAT, because he's corny. And now, to be a GOAT, first of all, let me name top 5 GOATs. Biggie, Pac, Jay-Z, Nas. That's 4 top GOATs. Now, what they all have in common? They all tell stories. They all evoke motion. They all put us into black culture. They all, like Biggie put us into the fashion state of mind, the hustling, the crime state of mind. Pac put us in the revolutionary state of mind. Nas put us in a conscious state of mind. Jay put us in a street hustling state of mind. But these are all elements of black American culture. Ice Cube is another GOAT. He put us in a fuck the police state of mind. He put us in a gang culture state of mind. It's a variety of different GOATs and different genres. Like, so the 80s got they top 5. I'll say it'd be Rakim, Kool G Rap, Big Daddy Kane, Slick Rick, and KRS-One. That's the 80s. And before them, that's the late 80s. But before them, we had, let's say, Melly Mel, Curtis Blow, LL Cool J, Kool Mo D, and Run DMC was like the top 5. It's maybe 6, but that's the first batch of top 5, right? Early 80s. But they was laying the foundation now. They couldn't have been that dope. Even the late 80s rappers wasn't as dope as the 90s rapper, but the 90s rappers wouldn't have been as dope without the 80s rappers, because those are the original styles the people from the 90s had to take from and create the golden era of rap, which is the 90s. 96 is the pinnacle of rap. There is no better year in hip-hop than 96, okay? Let's get to it. Now we got goofy-ass Eminem. He's a white boy. White people say he's the best, and I can see why white people say he's the best, because the rural areas in America, there is no black people in them areas. The trailer park of America, there is no black people in them areas. The high elite society in America, there is no black people. It's still segregated. We're still in urban areas, working class, middle class, lower class areas. We never reached the higher class of areas. There are a few exceptions, but those entertainers, or those might be whatever. Those are a few tokens, right? Eminem fans live where the government gave them the Homestead Act, or the farm and rural areas, or the government gave them FHA loans, or the suburbs. Eminem crowd benefited from racism, each and every last one of them. The Homestead Act is racism, the redlining is racism, and this is what all Eminem fans stem from. Where people are racist at. It's obviously his target is racist people. He don't got to be racist. His audience is racist. It's like Trump. It's fucking audience. I'm surprised Eminem needs to support Trump. I'll trust Eminem better if he support Trump. What Trump? What are you, Eminem? You a liberal? You some fucking weirdo liberal? I like my whites be Republicans. We don't with liberals, Eminem. That's what I'm saying. You confused. You don't know. You need a friend like me, Em. You need a friend like me, man. I get your white ass intact. You don't know the pulse of black Americans. Don't cost you though. I need $1 billion, motherfucker. You can go just nigga. If I'm selling my people out, it's gonna be for $1 billion. I'm not nigga. I'll settle for some millions. Fuck these niggas. You have all these niggas for a couple of million. I'll serve you all these niggas. Black America is only about 47 million people in America. Black America. And that might even include, Africans, Caribbean. But let's say it's 50 million of us, right? The rest of the people in America, you consider them white. 69% of the people in America live in the suburbs. For a long time, white people had no representation. They had, Vanilla Ice. He went crazy. He sold like 33 million copies, right? Because he was the only white boy who was cool. It was appealing. So he gave them representation into America, but he flunked because he sucked. He couldn't really rap. He wasn't that good. He lied about his background. So in order to be accepted in rap at the time, you had to be real. You had to keep it real. You couldn't have a gimmick, and you had to be tough and respect. And you had to be original. You had to write your own raps. Vanilla Ice did none of that. He lied about his background. He didn't write his own raps. He wasn't really original. He kind of bit MC Hammer style, and he didn't get respect, especially after he hung him on the balcony. That rumor, his pussy cashed him out. And Eminem came. Now, Eminem couldn't walk on the scene just being Eminem, how he looked as a white boy. The fuck is he? In order for somebody white to come in, he has to be co-signed. Just like the blues had to co-sign somebody. It's like the country, white people had to be co-signed by black people originally. So somebody black always had to co-sign you into our culture, give you the stamp. And this happened to be Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre was co-signed by Eazy-E because Dr. Dre was like a nerd, world-class wrecking crew. He wasn't really a gangster. He had no credibility. Like, Eazy-E gave him a whole image. But he was a great producer. So anyway, he left Eazy-E. He got his own thing, Death Row. We know the whole story, right? So he signs Eminem. He gave him street cred. He gave him a black pass because we all fuck with Dr. Dre. After the Chronic, nigga, the Chronic was the best, one of the best albums ever. Niggas for Life. And Straight Outta Compton. Like, yeah. And then after all the Death Row work he done did. With Dre, we trust Dre opinion. Eminem comes out, mind blowing lyrics. I ain't gonna lie, it was mind blowing. The Slim Shady LP was mind blowing. That was like pure cocaine. And I'm young, mind you, I'm young. My elders, like my mom, my parents wouldn't play this shit. My uncles wouldn't play this shit. It was just me. I was a kid. I was 14. Even my peers wouldn't play that. What you playing Eminem for? That shit weird. You know what I'm saying, but I'm Aquarius. I'm a little weird sometimes. I like doing different shit. That shit went viral. He went crazy. He was everywhere. Every radio station, black, white. He was on MTV. He was on BET. This nigga was everywhere, right? Second album came out. It was kind of like, he had like one song. I think Dance Song was fire. I like this Dance Song. Besides that, all skips. To be a legend in rap, to be the GOAT in rap, you could barely have skips on your album. Like, you can't skip more. I say, your album, you can't skip more than 3 songs in order for you to be a GOAT. Like, a Tupac album, you can play that straight through. Nas album, you can play them straight through. A Jay-Z album, you can play that straight through. They got classics. To be the GOAT, you gotta have multiple classics. Biggie had 2 albums, but he had really 3 albums. It's double CD. And he wrote Lil' Kim. So I'll give Biggie 4 albums. That's Hardcore, that's Life After Death, and that's Ready to Die. I give Pac Me Against the World, All Eyes on Me, Machiavelli, and I give him Tupac and the Outlaws, and I give him Are You Still Down? Pac, you might got to skip some because it depends if you're from the East Coast or West Coast. Pac was more bi-coastal, so he mixed it in. He was a little different. If you ain't fucking with West Coast music, you probably won't fuck with some of Tupac music. Eminem got the exposure because he was white. And could he rap? Yes, he could rap. But what Eminem lacked was content. Eminem, we can't play Eminem in the club. We can't play Eminem in the cookout. We can't play Eminem before we put in some work. We can't play Eminem while we hustling. We can't play Eminem to go bag a bitch. Nigga, all his music is about, it's homophobic. It's about killing your moms and serial killing women and molesting kids and punching kids in the face. It's a bunch of weird, goofy shit. It's Pee Wee Herman-like. It's comedy. It's like, Eminem music is like Weird Al Yankovic. Eminem was not to be taken seriously. Eminem albums could have been like skits on MTV or something, or like a late night swim cartoon channel, like, Comedy Network, because you can see it's visual, it's lyrical, it's funny, but to be a great MC, you can't be corny, you can't be goofy. Eminem is in a goofy section of rap with Busta Rhymes, Ludacris, Missy Elliott, Weird Al Yankovic. These ain't the people we really take serious. I mean, some people take Missy Elliott serious, but I won't. She's goofy to me. This is a Bismarck Key. ODB, these is the goofy section. It's like the retarded remedial class of hip hop, the rap culture. These ain't people we take seriously. This ain't the cool table. Eminem is not at the cool table of rap. You know what I'm saying? He's the dork. So in order to be a GOAT, you can't be whack, you can't be corny, and you gotta have classics. Eminem is whack, Eminem is corny. He don't got classics. He don't got no style. His impact is other corny people. He don't inspire better people. Besides Kendrick Lamar, but Kendrick Lamar got more Tupac in him than he got Eminem. Everything about Kendrick Lamar that we don't like is because of Eminem. All that rapidy shit we do, that's because he tapping into Eminem energy. That shit is trash. We don't like that weirdo second. That's that trash. To be a top dead or alive, your body of work has to age well. Your music Eminem music is not aging well. Eminem music is aging like white people age. It's aging like goddamn milk. It's aging badly. If you reflect on all Eminem work, it's all degenerate music. He's a reprobate. Like it's awful. Drugs, violence, sex, demons, satanic shit. That's his legacy. It's trash. To be the greatest, you can't be goofy. You have to be solid. You have to be respected. So rap music from the legends, from the GOATs, they make movies. Nas made movies. Biggie he made movies. Pop make movies. Jay-Z, Jay-Z wasn't that. His Jay-Z forte wasn't so much telling stories. It's not. I mean, Jay-Z music is not like a movie. It's more like a crime series, like The Wire. Which is just as good. It's like the Wire or like Power. That's the Jay-Z dwelling. Like he don't really make movies, but he make a good series. So I think it go Pac, Biggie. It go Pac, Nas, Biggie. Whatever the order. Then it comes Jay-Z. Jay-Z is just a little below them niggas, just a little bit low. But he's just as lyrical as all of them. But he probably realer than all of them. But his music, his ability of making it is not as good. But it's good for what it is though. Jay-Z make good series music. He don't make good movies. See, and Eminem make fucking cartoon music. I jump in a chicken horn cartoon with a cape on and beat up Foghorn Leghorn with an acorn. Like that's cool for a child, for a kid, but as an adult, what's that gonna do for me? That's my point. He's a fucking cartoon. These niggas making GOATs make classics, and this nigga makes a cartoon. It's corny. And Jay-Z by far had a better verse on Renegade. Let's clear that shit up. Had to hustle, my back on the wall, ashy knuckles, pockets filled with a lot of lint, not a cent, got a vent, lot of innocent lies up on that project bench. What you hollering, gotta pay rent, bring dollars in. By the bodega, iron under my coat, feeling braver, do rag, wrapping my waves up, pockets full of hope. Do not step me, I'm orca, my pops left me, orphan, my pops left me. Come on, my nigga, Jay-Z went crazy in that shit. Eminem said some shit too. Go to war with the Mormons and take a bath with the Catholics and hold the water. No wonder they try to hold me under longer. I'm the motherfucking spiteful, delightful, Eiffel, little Eiffel. Motherfuckers hate to like you. What did I do? They both went off, but Jay-Z's shit was more relevant. Those talking about critics, but they both did their thing, but I don't think Eminem killed Jay-Z. I felt Jay-Z more. That's just, I'm on that spectrum of life though. Somebody white gonna say he killed me because that's where they at. I don't think so. I mean, at least the second verse, the second part, Jay-Z went off on Eminem. But that was Eminem's song. He made the fucking whole Batman villain beat and shit. You know what I mean? But like, even Pop wasn't so much as telling stories. That wasn't his strength. Biggie and Nas, those are the best storytellers. But with Pac make up for that, Pac had more connection with the people. Pac made you feel him more than anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like Biggie make you pick pictures, Biggie make you bop, Nas make you think, and Nas make you want to get, I'm saying, you know, streets, I'm saying, you can see Nas movie. Nas was like a Quentin Tarantino of rap. Biggie was like an Alfred Hitchcock of rap, but like it's visual. You can see what there's rap. You can see the buildings. You can see the guns. You can see the fashion. You can almost smell the gun smoke in these niggas' stories. You can almost see the cocaine bricks. You know what I'm saying? As well, Pac made you a revolution. Pac made you appreciate women. Pac made you hold your head up. Pac made you stay down. Pac made you ride for your friends. Pac made you respect your mother. Pac made you read Machiavelli. Pac made you read about the Black Panthers. Pac made you learn about the Black Liberation Army, Tulu Shakur, Asada Shakur. Pac made you study. Pac educated you. Nas educated you. Nas has song that's educational. You know what I'm saying? This is all in the realm of black consciousness. Even Jay-Z's street shit was black conscious. Jay-Z had conscious rap. Eminem lacked the substance of Black America. So in order for him to make up, he has to be super lyrical. See, when you black, you don't gotta be that lyrical. Because it has to be a balance between lyrics, skills, but you gotta connect with the people. You gotta make us feel you. So lyrics is basically dribbling. Eminem could dribble, but he don't score much. Like Pac constantly scoring. Pac hit free throws. He don't dribble that much. Like Biggie was nice with him. Biggie could dribble, you know what I'm saying? But Biggie got layups, Biggie got fadeaways, and Biggie was scoring too because you felt Biggie. You felt his of the coast. Even though he was Jamaican, you still felt him. You know what I'm saying? Nas could dribble, but Nas is scoring. He's scoring. It's education. If you don't feel this emotionally, you can see it visually, but you can relate to it. Everything in these rhymes you can relate to. We can't relate to killing our mother. See, we idolize our parents. Even when our parents do drugs, we still respect our parents. That's part of our culture. Disrespecting our parents is not Black American culture. We can't relate to doing drugs, popping pills. We was drug dealers. We was used to selling drugs, making money, trying to make it out of our environment. Not spending our money, wasting it on drugs, being a crackhead, being a dope fiend. That's white shit that we don't relate to. Doing drugs and being a fuck up is not American culture. That shit is new now. Eminem brought shrooms to the game. He brought popping. He made all that shit cool. He made shrooms, he made Xanax and all that shit cool. That's his work. That's his legacy. His legacy is garbage. He made a generation of drug addicts. Eminem makes school shooter music that make you beat your woman up. Eminem make shit for white people in the suburbs that live with their parents and make bombs and shit. He makes weird music. Now, he inspired weird people. The things Eminem inspired is not, you can't learn from it. You can't use it. It's not practical. You can't bag a bitch to it. You can't get money to it. You don't want to ride out to it. It's just white boy brat music. It's just white boy incel weirdo music. The nigga makes weirdo music. It's not relatable. That's why it's not cultural music. Eminem music is detached from the culture. He make corporate, rural, suburb, Walmart music. Eminem's the only rapper you might find in Walmart. Because he has white privilege. He's the only rapper you might find in Target because he has white privilege. That's what white privilege is. He only sells them in records because he's pushed the most. You might have seen Eminem on Sesame Street or Teletubbies, or you might have seen him on Gullah Gullah Island. You might see him on Nickelodeon. You see him on MTV. You see him on BET. You see him everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I just opened my phone. They pushing this fucking song to me. Like, I didn't ask to see Eminem song. Eminem's not in my goddamn algorithms, but he get pushed. Just like Billie Eilish. Nigga, she's being pushed in my algorithms. I don't listen to fucking Billie Eilish. She is trash. Just like Eminem is trash. But they get pushed. They force you to buy it. They force the music down your throat. Nigga, no one asked to request an Eminem song in the gym. They just play that shit. Out of all Eminem music, say he got 13 albums, he only got 20 songs worth listening to. I think 8% of Eminem songs is worth listening to. And from the 8%, I think people judge just that 8%, and the rest of 92 they don't acknowledge. It's like taking your highlights and judging your whole career for your highlights. But you flunked out and fucked up and fumbled and did a bunch of bullshit your whole career. Rest of your whole career is trash. That's what Eminem is. Eminem, he only get judged by his highlights, as is everybody else get judged by their whole bodies of work, not just their hits, but their whole bodies. And we don't judge Eminem. Eminem ain't got really a classic. And Joe Buttons is a better rapper than Eminem. Let's be clear. Joe Buttons is a better rapper. You know what Eminem do? Because he lacked credibility, he signed people with credibility. Like he signed 50 Cent and got street credibility because that Dre shit was kind of, you know, waning down. So he signed Dre, he signed 50 Cent. That gave him more street credibility. Okay, got the hardest rapper, the hardest nigga who was on his way anyway, was a home run. Okay, he didn't really sign nobody from 8 Mile, but he signed some Detroit niggas. That gave him a little credibility, but nigga, where's the 8 Mile niggas at? He had no friends from 8 Mile who rap. He signed random Detroit niggas from over town. Kind of weird. So we don't get a real Detroit sound. Like we don't, like, to be Black American, you gotta represent. Like representing is part of hip hop. You gotta represent. He don't represent nothing. He say Detroit, he say 8 Mile, but we don't know nothing about 8 Mile really. Like when Nas said Queensbridge, nigga, Nas basically bring us to Queensbridge. Jay-Z basically brought us to Marcy. Biggie brought us to Bed-Stuy. Eazy-E brought us to Compton. Mac 10 brought us to Queen Street. E40 bring us to the Bay. T.I. bring us to Bankhead. Like, see, everyone represents their hood. Like Eminem he generalizes, he says it, but it doesn't. That movie was corny as fuck. Nigga flunked out his whole movie. Then at the end, he wins a battle. That shit was just flunked. That movie kind of, it kind of sucked. All rap movies suck. 50 Cent movies suck. NWA suck. Tupac movies suck. All this shit suck. But for Eminem though, he don't really represent really. We know 50 Cent from Jamaica, Queens. 1v4. It's specific. It gets specific. Like we know Jay from Marcy. We kind of know his building he from. I think it's like V56. Only one who don't get too specific is Tupac really because he moved around. But we know Tupac is from the Bronx. We know he's from Harlem. Like we know he lived in Marine City. Like we know saying he was in Baltimore. I think the East Side. Like it's verifiable. Eminem don't represent really. And another thing too is keeping it real. Eminem don't keep it. It doesn't. It is not real. You can't keep it real when you're a fucking cartoon, when you in a dress, when you got pigtails, when you in a skirt, when you a goddamn dummy, when you got costumes. That's not keeping it real. He's a hip hop center. He does everything to make him white. That's why he can't be a GOAT, because he go against the criteria that's GOAT. You gotta keep it real, right? You gotta represent, right? You gotta be kind of fly, you gotta be hip. Eminem is none of these things. He's none of these things in hip hop. He's really anti-hip hop. All he doing part of hip hop is the lyricism part. The rest of that shit is not hip hop. It's like pop, bubblegum, white trailer trash shit. Trailer trash, nigga, it's on hip hop in the trailer. Hip hop didn't start no fucking trailer trash. It started in the projects. The opposite of the projects is the trailer. He has no sustenance in his rap. None. Zero. It's like cereal. It's like a good box of cereal for kids. I'm saying it's mad colors in it. It has a toy in it, maybe a package of cocaine in it. Instead of having a toy, Eminem make kid cereal music. Instead of having a toy in it, it's like cocaine in it or some pills in it. I mean, some Xanax. That's the type of music he make. It's fun on the back of the box. You got little word puzzles. You got to find things. It's fun. It's fun, but it's not good for you. It's not with sugar, fluff, and the distraction. It's just colorful. It's just packaged well. Eminem Eminem just took Black American styles, made him himself, took his white cycle mentality and put it out there. Like what settings will you hear Eminem music at? Maybe the gym, because the gym always play white people shit. But you'll hear Eminem music like at a fucking circus, at a carnival, Six Flags. You know, I mean, amusement park fucking music with clowns and shit at, where it was cartoons and shit. Eminem make Batman music and shit. Like it's like video game weird shit. It ain't grown man music. And Eminem didn't grow since 98. He's the same nigga. He has whole albums complaining about critics. Whole albums playing about how he fell off. He have whole albums just in his old albums. It's like weirdo shit. You want to stab? How many times can you talk about your penis? How many times can you call people gay? Like, don't get me wrong. Hip hop is a little misogynist. Hip hop is, you know, a little homophobic, but it ain't extremely homophobic. It ain't extremely misogynist. Nigga, we got LL Cool J macking to the women. I'm saying, even when Snoop was being misogynist, he did it in a cool way. It wasn't beating a bitch up. It was just dismissing a bitch. It was some Mac shit. Eminem is like telling you to tie a woman up, put them in trunks. And for all you stands, gonna be in my comment, I need all you stands to get your pregnant girl, put her in the trunk, get her tape recorder, rap to Eminem, while you go over the fucking bridge and dive into that water with your car. That's how stands end. Y'all niggas is weirdos. This nigga is not great. Look, Eminem got like 11 studio albums and like, you know, soundtrack and like an EP. His first album, Infinite, nigga was straight jacking AZ. All Eminem is Cannabis and Big L, Redman, rolled in one. Then he took Twisted style later. He started rapping fast. When rapping fast was played out, he came with it, bring it back. It blew white people's minds. Rap God is corny. His freestyle on BET was corny. His whole calling out Trump was corny. Everything he do is kind of corny. But he makes up for it by being an extra nerd, by reading all these words. Eminem make rap music into mathematics. Like, it's not supposed to be about that. Rap is about, Black American music is about soul. It's about uplifting. It's about being funny without being goofy and silly. It's about being subtle. It's about being witty. Eminem, he has the witty, but he has no style. It's no charisma about him. It's just extreme dorky. Like, it's just school shooter music. It's just weird white drug addict music. You can't be a GOAT in hip hop by being a fucking junkie and being like. And he says homophobic. Nigga, none of the goats gonna say nothing homophobic or nothing gay or nothing like junkie. We're not praising junk. Nigga, oh, weed and a little bit of Hennessy, okay, that's regular shit. That's the other shit we see. But doing cocaine, smoking crack, doing meth, nigga, and all that Viking and shit, you be, nigga, from day one, so his whole albums like had like pills in it and shit. Nigga, this is what you telling kids? Cause his whole audience was kids. Eminem made a whole genre of junkies. Look at these little peeps, these little pumps, these little Zans, all these little niggas he's following Eminem. All these fucking Machine Gun Kellys and G.Eazys, all these corny white boys, they following Eminem. Eminem was the Trojan horse to take over hip hop. He's a Trojan horse that got in because the nigga had skills. See, he's a plant with skills. Eminem is an industry plant. He just has skills. He just go rap real good. The nigga, he stayed in the dictionary. He put the time in. He know how to make the words. He knows the syllables. He know the double entendres. He's good at that. But he lacked substance. He lacked emotion. He lacked feeling. He lacked the vibe. Like even corny rappers, they know you gotta stay in tune with black people to make a hit. Will Smith had a hit, Summertime. That will always be a classic. Ice Cube, Today Was a Good Day will always be a classic in Black America. You play every summer, you'll hear that. Dear Mama, you will hear Dear Mama every Mother's Day. Keep your head up. Women will always play that when they down. I Get Around. You always say that in the summer at a pool party. Biggie, Get Money. You will always say that in the street bumping. You will always hear Juicy playing somewhere in the summertime at a cookout somewhere. You'll never hear Eminem at a cookout. You'll never hear Eminem in a car with your boys. Like, you don't play. A bitch would never say put that Eminem on. Like, she white, and a lot of white people don't know no other rap. All they know is Eminem. That's why he's the best, because they don't know nothing else. Can't no white scholar be a major in hip hop. Can't no Puerto Rican be a scholar. I don't care if they're older than me. I don't care if they're from the heart of the Bronx. They cannot be scholars because they don't come from the inside. They only come from the outside and give you an outside perspective. But this ain't musical theory. Like, Eminem got an award for the most rhymes, and no one gives a fuck about that. It's a bunch of dribbling. It's no scoring. Eminem do not score. A Championship is a classic album. Infinite, he took AZ whole style. Slim Shady, okay, that was good. Would I play like I'll play Infamous from Mobb Deep, or would I play Murder like I'll play Murder music, or like I would play The Chronic, or like I would play Snoop Doggy style, Me Against the World, The Blueprint, Reasonable Doubt, Nas I Am, It Was Written, Illmatic, Dynasty album, It's Dark and Hell's Hot, The Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, even Mace Harlem World. Matter of fact, I would say Nori album, Niggas Don't Want to Eat, and was better than Slim Shady. Like, it aged better. That Slim Shady album, I listened to that shit recently. I was like, what the fuck is, why was he allowed to talk like that to kids about doing drugs and all that violence in his music? How Eminem is not banned? They banned Tupac when Tupac was saying keep your head up and Brenda had a baby. They were trying to ban his music for being misogynist. But this nigga say everything homophobic. He could say everything except probably, he even mentioned raping women, chopping them up. And this is how you know he got white privilege. Because besides saying the N-word, which he said before, he definitely said the N-word before. We all heard of that. Thanks, Pizzino. And talking about Jews and really getting deep into pedophilia. He says he's allowed to say everything without getting canceled. The LGBTQ don't attack this nigga like they attack Black Americans. You know what I'm saying? It's like South Park. Only South Park can say shit about Jews, Black people, and everything. They're the only people who allowed to have a monopoly on freedom of speech. And Eminem's kind of the same thing. He has a monopoly because he's protected, because he's white. It gives him the edge over everybody else. That's why can't nobody really battle Eminem, because Eminem can say anything. Goofy, sexual, he can say anything a real MC can't really say. That's why I don't want to battle him, because he's not even in the same realm as this nigga. You playing Mortal Kombat, this nigga's playing some Disney shit. He's like a Disney character in Mortal Kombat. He's like Bugs Bunny. He's like the Bugs Bunny of rap. Like, it doesn't even fit. He could do anything. Like, nigga, you got swords and knives and shit. He'd come out and bring he drop a blimp on you, or have an airplane crash on you, or drop an anvil on you, or some silly shit. Put TNT inside your pipe and light it. It's just some goofy shit. Blow your beak off like Daffy Duck. That's what I'm saying. You can't really compete with a nigga like that. It's not even the same realm of battling. That's why no one can battle. Eminem never had a good, fair battle with nobody besides the MGK nigga, Machine Gun Kelly. I think Machine Gun Kelly did pretty good. Eminem was kind of goofy. That shit was corny. Eminem ain't got no classic battles either. Can't battle somebody when you serious and he's goofy. It just don't work. You'll never win against a goofy nigga. It's like picking on somebody. That's why nobody battles Eminem, because he's fucking goofy. He's not a serious contender. You gotta get another goofy white boy to battle him like MGK, and I think MGK might have won. Eminem ain't gotta hit him up. Eminem ain't gotta no Vaseline. Eminem ain't gotta fuck with Dre Day. Eminem ain't gotta Ether. Eminem ain't gotta Seether. He ain't got no good battle rap. He don't gotta Not Like Us. He never had that. Eminem don't got a dance song. Eminem ain't got They tried to ban NWA for saying fuck the police when the police was killing us and abusing us. They were trying to lock Tupac up for his music when he was just saying stories about the Black Panther, how we grew up, about soldier story, about how we know the Panthers how to shoot a cop. Like he was just drawing from his inspiration, from his background, and they tried to ban his music. See what I'm saying? But the white boy get to say anything, do anything. Nigga, in the song Houdini, he's somebody hitting an 8-year-old in the face. So we're allowed to assault minors in our rhymes and go, and this is the GOAT. Put on women's clothing, put on makeup, nigga, put on a Robin suit, a bunch of goofy shit. Ghosts don't do goofy shit. Ghosts don't do corny. Nigga, to be corny in hip hop, be called whack in hip hop, or to sell out in hip hop is a sin. You can never be a GOAT in hip hop if you corny, if you whack, if you bite. Eminem he done bit styles. He done been corny, been weird. He's homophobic, but he done put women's clothes on. This nigga didn't sew the soul. He's a cornball. Like, thinking back at his music now, it's a cornball. Now he got like 20 songs. He got like 20 good songs. But you know, Eminem is like a basketball player who had an outstanding game, who scored 100 his first game, busting everybody's ass. But he didn't play Jordan. He played some like NBA player playing a middle school team. He was busting ass. But when he was forced around real competition and measured up against real players, he don't score that much. Like Caitlin Clark. This is white hype. Everything we do, white people need a white hype. Eminem is a white hype who don't live up to it. He should have stopped at it after, like, listen, as Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers was kind of corny. And I think Encore or like Close Curtain, some one of them corny ass albums. He should have stopped then. Nigga got like 8 corny. Nigga, most people got songs you skip. You can skip Eminem album. How is he the GOAT? You can skip his whole albums. Because he ain't from the culture. He don't know our nuances. He don't know what we like. So in order for him to make up for what he don't know, he raps. He's a super lyrical miracle rapper. He's not a rap god. Tupac's a rap god. Biggie is a rap god. Eminem is a rap human who's fucking corny, and he knows he's corny, and he listens to critics because he knows he been hyped up. That's all white. So Eminem is white privilege. That's not hip hop. Get the red carpet. He get the full green light. He get to get on black radio stations, white radio stations, and everything in between. That is not hip hop. Hip hop is from oppression. We are going against the grain. We are consciousness. We're schooling each other. We educating each other. You get no education from this nigga. This nigga's empty calories. Eminem is like candy. He's like potato chips. He's like ring pops. Tupac is like steak and potatoes. And you know, Tupac is like macaroni and cheese, chicken breasts, some good stuff, and some candy ends, right? Biggie's like steak and potatoes and broccoli. Jay-Z is like a good, good fish with a good salad. You know what I mean? Nas is like some good venison with some good, cauliflower, some good, some good seasonings, and it's good nutritious food. Eminem is not nutritious. Eminem is fluff, it's empty calories, it's flour and sugar, it's shit you don't need. It tastes good at first. It gives you dopamine, and he's full of gimmicks. Every time he come out, he got to insult somebody. He has to insist my name, and I'm back. All this crazy. She got put on blonde wigs and blonde dye his hair. It's just a bunch of gimmicks with it that real ghosts don't need all this. We don't need all these antics and gimmicks. He make antic and gimmick rap for endorphins. He got to say something shocking. He got to be disrespectful. How many times can you cuss in a rap? How many times can you talk about your penis and your balls and vaginas and killing women and kidnapping women, hating your mom, and how many songs can you make about your daughter? It's always the same thing. It's the same formula. He don't learn nothing new. He don't add nothing new. He got a few songs talking about black problems, and things like that, and that's commendable. But he don't lead with them songs. Eminem could be real dope if he just changed his formula up. If his hooks suck, Eminem need writers, not his first verses, but he needs somebody to pick the beat and pick his hooks, and he need to do his own 16s. But he need to rap less, because sometimes you go rap too much. This nigga raps too much. Like, you can't vibe too much, because you vibe too much, you be mumble rap. But if you rap too much, you be too rapidy. Nigga, you don't want to be over too many people's head. Eminem was mad because his Kamikaze album was over people. Nigga, no. You gotta talk to the common people, the people in the middle, the everyday people. You can't talk to people on the far right or the far left or the spectrum. You gotta be dead in the middle, talk to the common people and get your message across, get your point across. You can't just be rapping. You gotta flow too. Eminem has no flow. Eminem never make you do this. Eminem make you do this. Oh, you got Nah, that's dark shit. That's dark shit. Nigga, we are black Americans. We got soul. We got funk. We got flavor. We got style. We got swag. We got communication. Nigga, we are funny, but we're not goofy. You know what I'm saying? We talk fly, talk slick. Yeah, he got metaphors. He got similes. He got double entendres. But it's just it's jokes. It's a bunch of fucking jokes. Rap never been about just jokes. Back to back jokes. See, he don't know how to cut it, because he's making up for what he lack, and what he lack is melanin. What he lack is poverty. What he lack is being a black American. What he lacks is even being black. Not just American, just being black from the hood. He lacks that. He can't talk from that perspective that really connects with people. So you got to talk to people that's in the middle of America. That's his crowd. The spoiled brats, the basically racist white people. That's Eminem audience. These racist weirdos, incel niggas who don't get no sex, who ain't partying, who ain't having a good time. They play video games, they be online. These dorks, and that's why he can never be a goat. If he's a goat, he's the goofiest of all time. He ain't the greatest, he's the goofiest. He's a coat. He's the corniest of all time. This nigga is his music is ass. It's not melodic. Never been melodic. It's always technical. He's a robot, but rapping. Like, he's like Cannabis. That's why we don't fuck with Cannabis. Cannabis was the best thing that happened once upon a time. But after a while, that shit gets boring. We don't hear rapping all the time, nigga. We going through emotions, nigga. We go through something every day. You gotta relate to us. Now, if you don't relate to... Now, Eminem wants to relate to white America. What he have to do is tap into the Nickelback crowd, the Vito's Down crowd, and make raps with those type of people on your hooks. Just do white music. It's fine. Cross over. Nigga, it's time for Eminem to cross over to the straight white side. Get out the black side of rap. It's cool. Look. Lil Dicky crossover. Miley Cyrus crossed over. Who else crossed over? Post Malone and crossover. Kid Rock and crossover. Nigga, crossover. Go do some white shit, Eminem. Cause this rap shit, and take your crowd with you. Take all the white motherfuckers with you. We don't need them to sell records. Take your whole crowd with you. And yes, we appreciate everything you did, because we can't take nothing from you. You just can't be in the greatest of all time conversation. You can't be in a top 5 conversation. You might be top 20. If I had to name the most influential people in hip hop and rap, where would Eminem come in at? Let's say, Tupac, Big, Nas, Jay-Z. We them 4 is like, those is it. Okay, so let's go to the 80s. So let's start from the 80s. So we got Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap, Slick Rick, KRS-One, right? That's the first 5. First top 5. Second top 5, let's say from 1990 to 1996, right? So that would be Tupac, Nas, Biggie, Jay-Z, Ice Cube for sure. Top 5. That's the most influential people of that time. And that's just individuals. I ain't talking about groups. Now, after from 95 to 2000, Eminem comes in. But that's top 5. When Eminem come in the top 10, is Eminem better than Mace at his time? Was the Slim Shady LP better than Harlem World? I don't think so. I don't think Slim Shady LP was better than Harlem World. I don't think it was better than NRE. I don't think it was. I don't think it was better than It's Dark and Hell's Hot. I don't think he's better than DMX as far as influence go. Eminem might be 11. Eminem is definitely top. See, I think Beanie Siegel and Jadakiss is better than. I think Scarface is better than. I think even Too Short might be better than. Even Pimp C and them niggas might be kind of better than Eminem because they're more relatable. Now, if I go on just lyrics, I could say like this lyrical niggas. Not even like the best, because you got the lyrical niggas don't make the top 5. The lyrical is something else. These niggas who could dribble, but they don't really score that much. I'll say G.O.At is most lyrical. I ain't gonna say Pun because Pun took G.O.At style. Fuck, I say Pun too. Pun was lyrical. Cannabis was lyrical. Yo, a nigga named Cambada is real lyrical. He from New Haven too. Check out Cambada. Cambada is lyrical, but who else I say? Cambada. Big L was super lyrical. Who Eminem took his style. Some of y'all say Andre 3000. I don't want to say that. Oh, Lil Wayne is way more lyrical and better than Eminem. Like so many people better than Eminem because they're more relatable, or they just did it better. Eminem was inspired by these people. Eminem gotta be top 21, man. Yeah, he gotta be top. Eminem's gotta be number 16 probably of all time. Maybe 21. No, I can't. If I had to, because Fabulous is better than Eminem. Jadakiss is better than Eminem. Little Sean lyrically is better than Eminem. When it comes to making music, Drake is better than Eminem. I ain't saying he writes better or he raps better, but Drake make better music than Eminem. I'd rather hear Drake over Eminem any day. And I can't fucking stand Drake. For sure, Kendrick Lamar is better than Drake, even though Kendrick Lamar took from Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar is definitely better than Eminem, but Kendrick Lamar drawn from Eminem, but not just he drawn from Tupac too and Nas and them too. Is J. Cole better than Eminem? I'd rather hear J. Cole than Eminem because J. Cole talks to me. I can relate to fucking bitches. I can relate to going through certain things he going through as a black. I can't relate to Eminem. Now, white people in the suburbs, that's something different. I don't talk from that perspective. I'm talking from a black perspective, a real East Coast, North perspective. Eminem is irrelevant. He's irrelevant. He has no playback value. You would never need to play Eminem nowhere. Going to a club, you don't play Eminem. Chilling in the car with your boys, you don't play Eminem. At a cookout, you don't play Eminem. At a bitch crib, you don't play Eminem. Nigga, doing gang shit, you ain't playing Eminem. Hustling, you ain't playing Eminem. Eminem make Sesame Street, Teletubby. Eminem make South Park music. Like you put that shit on South Park somewhere. It belongs in Pee Wee Herman. Like Eminem in the same world is Pee Wee Herman. Like he can rap too, but it's all goofy shit. And to be the greatest in hip hop, you can't be goofy. Gotta have style. Gotta have originality. Gotta be respected. Gotta be from a hood. It's just things come with it that Eminem he lacks on. All he got is lyrics. The only thing Eminem got is lyrics. And y'all call him the best lyricist of all time. Yes, that make him the best rapper of all time. And that makes him the best song. And don't get me wrong, Eminem made some good concepts. Stan, classic. Meet Stan. That was cool. Let him say the LP was cool. I give it a B plus. I give it a B plus because it didn't age well. It's not relevant today. Tupac's still relevant today. Nah, still relevant today. I'm talking about the old word. Still relevant. Eminem is not. He'll never be. Because he ain't black American. He ain't from the culture. So yeah, Eminem's corny. His new song sucks. Rap God suck. He sucks. His BET free. It all sucks. It's all corny. It's all worthless. If you a stan, nigga, I need you to get your pregnant girl, put her in the trunk, get you a tape recorder, drive over a bridge. Like if you keeping it real, T.I. made better albums than Eminem. I think Young Dro was even better than Eminem. Like when it comes to like relatable topics and things and witty lyrics, them niggas is way better than Eminem. Eminem just makes super stupid, goofy lyrics that don't, it's even cohesive or coherent. It's just a bunch of rhymes and goofy fucking jokes. Who the fuck want to hear jokes all day? We letting people, right, who have no knowledge of rap other than Eminem tell us that Eminem is the best rapper. They listen like maybe Wu-Tang or maybe some other Dirk, some Machine Gun Kelly or like, you know, Kid Rock, and they're gonna tell us that he's the best. They have no knowledge. They have no knowledge of what good rap is. Like, Black American music is the only music that we let other people do our music and tell us that they're good at it. Like you don't really see nobody that's not Italian doing opera. We don't see nobody who's not Irish or like, you know, doing, you know, Celtic music. We don't let people like who's not Japan do Kodo music or Komodo music. Whatever music they do, that's their music. We don't do Hibaro music. That's Puerto Rican music. But we let that's like me going to Puerto Rico doing their music or like doing some other type of ethnic music and telling them that I'm the best because I'm, nigga, nah. They don't know music like I don't know fucking tennis. You ask me who's the best tennis player of all time, of course I'm gonna say Serena Williams. I don't know nothing about tennis, that's all I know. My history starts with her. Like when you ask me something about golf, I'm gonna say Tiger Woods because that's all I know. He's the only black nigga like me, and he's the best. But he's really the best. Like statistically, he's the best. These are the best. Like when we say we the best, we really have the accolades to prove it. And them have no accolades to prove it. He's just the best based on their opinion because they got a lot of numbers. It's 100 million Eminem fans compared to there's only 50 million Black Americans. Matter of fact, it's 300. In America, there's 47 million Black Americans allegedly, and I don't know if all of them either are Black American, more or less. You have 330 million people in America, so that's like 290 something million people in America. Mostly white or white proclivity. You have white inclined people. You know what I'm saying? So they not close to Black American culture. Like Latinos who deal with white people more than they deal with us, or Asians who grew up amongst white people, or even like Africans who grew up amongst white people, or even like Black Americans that grew up in the suburb, they're more inclined to say Eminem because they're more removed from the actual Black American culture. And mind you, Black American culture, which is hip hop, is music that came from the slave fields. You know what I'm saying? That's music we bought from Africa. That's music that's already here by the natives. That's something we made through oppression, slave fields, something we made in church for hope, something we made the blues when we was unemployed and looking for work, nothing to do. You know, doo-wop on the corner, you know, just making melodies and performing and practicing. Gospel music. It's just church, you know, it's spiritual music. This is what we come from. So when you lack the struggle, when you lack the soul, when you lack the spirituality of it, when you lack the positivity of a music, you deplete that music of its nutrients, of its sustenance. You dig what I'm saying? And it's just empty. Eminem is void of all these things that make good American music, good Black American music. Eminem does Black American music. He just don't do it good. Like hip hop was a class. Let's say rapping was a class, right? It was a class, right? And you have like, let's say you have 5 categories. Let me 5 categories up. Let's say you have lyricism, relatability, replay value. Let's say you have something else that's important to the people that make music. I'm saying uplifting, soul, teaching and knowledge. Eminem will only have an A+ in lyricism. He will fail all the other categories. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I hate to see too? I hate when they ask other rappers who's the best rappers and they name the rappers and all these white people like Vlad and other interviewers always know Eminem and how about Eminem? Or I hate seeing old school rappers that's legends like, you know, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap. They name their rappers the best rappers, and the interviewers like Vlad, white these white interviewers always got to throw Eminem. What about Eminem? And throw a microphone in their face, and they always first are like, it's like they gotta say, yeah, Eminem, he's dope. So I forgot about Eminem. Or yeah, Eminem's dope. You can't take from Eminem, nigga. Eminem is dope when as far as lyrics, but if you ask some same people name the top 5 albums instead of the top 5 lyricists, I bet you no one would mention Eminem. If you mention a rapper and their bodies of work, the top 5 rappers with body of work, not just lyricism, I bet they would never say Eminem. Nobody likes Eminem bodies of work. No one likes Eminem songs. No one plays them shit. If you instead of asking who was the top 5 best rappers, ask them the top 5 songs. Ask them the top 5 albums. Ask them the top 5 artists in their body of work, I bet you nobody will mention Eminem. Even top 10. Eminem don't make a top 10 type of music. He might make a Billboard music, but he don't make, nigga, we not playing. Eminem music is not relevant to nothing. It does nothing. Eminem crowd is school shooter crowd, is serial killer crowd, is rapist crowd, is white people that's in who need therapy crowd. Is white people in fucking crazy houses that need therapy and medication. People off the wall, these fucking psycho, people who stab their moms, people who bury their moms, people who kill their parents. Like the Menendez brothers, they would love Eminem. Jeffrey Dahmer would love Eminem. John Gracie would love Eminem. The Unabomber would love Eminem. Kyle Rittenhouse would love Eminem. George Zimmerman would like Eminem. Ted Bundy would like Eminem. Dylan Roof would like Eminem. Buffalo shooter Peyton Gringen would like Eminem. Gypsy Rose would like Eminem. Jim Jones, not the rapper, would love Eminem's music. Timothy McVeigh will love Eminem music. Charles Manson will love Eminem music. The good old boys, the grandkids of the KKK will love Eminem music. Hitler will love Eminem music. Ed Gein, the serial killer Ed Gein from the Texas scene, he will love Eminem. Mateus Reyes, the guy who confessed to the Central Park thing, he will love Eminem. William Gacy will love Eminem. Buffalo Bill, you know the guy who said it put the lotion on his skin, he will love Eminem. In fact, Eminem got a so-called 3 in the morning when he actually portrays Buffalo Bill. Like this nigga, he make serial killer, school shooter, psychopath music. American Psycho. Eminem's fucking make American Psycho music. His music either belong in horror films or belong in fucking cartoons. It belongs on Beavis and Butthead. It belongs on South Park. This nigga make unreal. It's stupid. It's comedic. It's stupid. Eminem is nothing without gimmicks, antics, beef, shock value, and saying popular people names. Nigga, what type of rapper, what type of respectable MC beef with people who can't beef with them back? He beef with fucking Britney Spears and NSYNC and Justin Bieber. All these, see what I'm saying? Like, he's really a white boy. You can tell when Eminem cut off rap, he put on rock and roll, thrash metal, or some bullshit. When the real kings of rap, when they cut rap off, they put soulful R&B on. They might put some jazz on. They might even put some gospel on. They might put some Teddy Pendergrass on. They might put some Marvin Gaye on. They might put Prince on. They might play some Michael Jackson. Eminem don't play none of that shit. Eminem don't come from Slayfield. He don't come from soul. He don't come from gospel. He don't come from the jazz. He don't come from the disco. He don't come from Motown. And the crazy part is Eminem's from Detroit. Eminem is literally from Motown and it's not inspired by nothing from Motown. Never sample nothing from Motown because it ain't in him. It ain't in him. Like Eminem fuck with the fruit, but he don't fuck with our roots. Like I'm saying, the fruit is hip hop, but the roots is like Motown, gospel, jazz, blues, country. That's our roots. The hymns, the field songs. That's where we come from. Those the roots of hip hop. That's where hip hop comes from. It don't come from nothing else. And don't confuse. And I want people to know this too. Hip hop is not American culture. Hip hop is Black American culture. We was black before we was Americans. We didn't become American citizens. We was considered Americans until the 14th Amendment. We didn't become citizens until July 9th, 1868. Like 3 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. We was black before then. We had culture before then. So we are black before we are Americans. Don't confuse that. Black culture is not American culture. It belongs to us. It's created by us. Black American culture is us. It's the result of us being rejected by America, not accepted by white society, by the government and white society, by segregation. This is the fruit of segregation, of slavery, of America's hate. Nigga, we made something out of nothing. That's what it is. So if to say a white boy is the head of that or the best of that is blasphemous, it's disrespectful to the people who created it, who understand it, who does it right. Eminem doesn't do it right. Like, you could tell rock and roll is where he grabs inspiration from. Like, we get ours from Motown, we get ours from, the funk, we get ours from, older genres before us, the Four Tops and Temptations, the gospel. Eminem gets his from thrash, country music, rock and roll, and square dance type of hick shit. You know what I'm saying? That's where he gets his inspiration, because it reflects in his music. You tell by his beats, it don't groove right. His BPMs ain't like ours. It's not smooth like ours. Eminem can't make a bop like this. You know what I'm saying? He can't do that because his vibrations is different. His rhythms is different. It's more of a rock vein. That's why he's so mechanical with his rapping, because he can't flow. Our music have a flow. It has a vibe. It has life to it. That's why his shit's so dead. That's why you got to make up for it with jokes and wittiness and all this shit that's not even real life. That's why people say that they got no rhythm. They like, white boys still don't got no rhythm. The mud sharks got rhythm. The females, they got rhythm because we know what I'm saying. They got their rhythm up. You always see them on TikTok doing their thing because they take it a little more seriously. But the white boys, they never had no rhythm, never had no season or no flavoring. That's why he raps so corny. It's no flavor and it's no flow. It's no rhythm, because that's not where he really come from. Because Eminem is really not from the culture. People saying he's a guest. I don't even call him a guest. None of these motherfuckers are guests. We ain't welcome none of these motherfuckers in. These motherfuckers are intruders. These motherfuckers are invaders. No fucking guests. When they gonna get the fuck out? When they gonna leave? The fuck you mean guests? Who the fuck invited them? Who the fuck invited their grandkids? Why they still here? Like they've been guests for generations? What the fuck? Nigga, that's a squatter. They ain't the motherfucking guests. Think about Eminem beats. You can tell he don't. It's not something we'll do. Look at his hooks. It's all type of rocky. He's always singing like some white rock band type shit. I mean, even that "Sing for the Moment" song. You know we got that song from. I think it's like an Aerosmith song. You can tell that's and it's fine. It works. But if you want to connect with black people and white people, you have to dwell in that Nickelback section, because that's the borderline. That's where we stop. We don't go no further than that. Like for white people, when it comes to rap, they don't go no further than Eminem. They don't go past him. It stops at him. He's a doorway. Might get a few other rappers, but so Eminem have to dwell in that little pocket. And when you listen to Eminem, nigga, you gotta deal with the punk rock type shit. We fuck with punk rock a little bit. You know what I'm saying? More so. Like we'll fuck with the I'm the one to be with you. Deep inside I hope you feel it too. Shit like that. We fuck with shit like that. We fuck with that and I'll be your crying shoulder, and I'll be a love suicide. We fuck with shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We fuck with that. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. That's the pocket we fuck with. We fuck that. I'm on the inside, and I ain't like me. I could see through you. Yeah, where were you while we were getting high? Shit like that. That's the type of rock we fuck with. Soft rock. You know what I'm saying? You could get blacks in with that type of rock and roll. You can mix that with some rap, nigga. You nigga quadruple platinum. You back like you never left. You just gotta know what to tap in and know what not to. He don't grasp for that. You never heard Eminem sample a Motown type beat or a 70s type beat or a Brothers Johnson type beat or like a Four Tops. He don't dwell in that area. Most rappers took from the 70s, the 80s, the 60s. They took from James Brown. They took from the Supremes. They took from bands that came before them that when they was kids, this was what their parents played. Eminem parents didn't play that. Our legends, our top fives, our best of hip hop have a consistent background, a consistent thing they do. They tap into. Y'all want us to change the rules for a white boy. He does nothing that we do. He can't be part of the culture because he don't fit the criteria. He don't do what we do. And that's the thing with white people. When white people come in and they want to change the rules and water shit down and make it easier for everybody to come in so more white people can be acceptable. That's what they do in the industry. They make you dumb it down so more white people can get it and understand it, be part of it. It's all profitable. But the profit ruins the art. Eminem music is not art. It's not culture. It's corporate. It's not a cultural thing. It's not something you'll put on your wall. It's not something you'll save, you'll treasure, you'll go back to in time. It's not something you reflect on. I mean, unless you want to go feel a nostalgia about your childhood, about, arcade games and, fucking cotton candy at the goddamn carnival or a town fair or some shit. Because you make carnival, Six Flags music, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. Now, we just went through the Kendrick Lamar Drake thing. Now, we agree that Drake is a white boy, but standing next to Eminem, Drake like fucking Malcolm X. like goddamn Paul Mooney compared to him. And Drake makes more relatable music. That half black in him, that half black American in him, allows him to pick good sounds and good melodies, and he's staying his lane with the bitches. Drake kills every time. Nigga, Drake without a ghostwriter is better than Eminem writing his own songs. If we go song for song with Drake writing his own music, Drake will always have a better beat and a better hook, and it'll always be more digestible. Eminem shit will always be corny, always be yelling, always be some angry shit, and there always will be some. It's just too much. That's why Drake makes better music than Eminem. Drake's body of work is better than Eminem's body of work. Point blank. I'd rather listen to, even though Drake's a sellout, he's not American, he's white, he's Jewish, he by far makes better music. Because Drake surrounds himself with black people and black culture. He's not of the culture, but he's around. Eminem don't do that. Eminem isolates himself, and he's in his own mind. He don't let nobody make a hook for him, make a beat for him. He got to make his own hooks and his own beats. It all sound the same. It's all Batman music. He makes fucking comic. He makes Batman villain music. The Riddler, the Joker, Two-Face. Like Eminem shit is produced for goddamn DC. He's making music for DC because it's all the same. It's all villainous music. Eminem is hip hop culturally deficient. He has no soul. He's like a vampire rap. He has no soul. And though he pays respect, he is respectable. This is what I'm saying. But he just lack. He's not really of the culture. It reflects in his body of work. Because the white shit, you can't hide the white shit. It has to come out. When you young, you can act like you a wigger. You can act white and cool. But as you older, that white shit, it just come out. I had my homeboy Joey Ghost. When he was young, he was a cool white boy. Now he's a full-grown leprechaun, straight Irish-looking motherfucker. His beard is just an Irish-looking motherfucker. He can't hide it, white as fuck. But he embrace your whiteness. That's what I'm saying. Too many people don't embrace their own culture. They come to ours, and you can't really copy our culture. Our culture, it could be copied on a superficial level, on a cosmetic level, but it can't be copied at a deep level. You have to be of it. It's a lot of pain, hurt, struggle, and obstacles you got to beat to have a real Black American, and we do it with a smile. Like Black American, we hide a lot of our pain. We have a lot of our traumas. That's why, see, white people only see the surface. They don't know what we're really thinking, what we're really going through. They really don't understand us. And they really can't study us because we always got our guards up around them. They don't know. White people really never know us. Latinos really never know us because when they're around us, we all got our guards up. They don't know it. They think we being natural. No. We got our guards up. When we're around each other, we're more natural around each other. Like it's just. I'm pretty sure they're the same way around us. They don't put their guards down around us. They don't show us who they really are. Some do. They be on drugs and shit, but they don't really. Why would you? Why would they? Why would we? The music from the slave fields can't be sung by the niggas who was whipping us in the goddamn fields. It's just Eminem come from the lineage of the whippers. And he might be an immigrant, but nigga, you're still white. You're not us, my nigga, and we can't relate to you. This music comes from a lineage of oppressed Black Americans, from slave fields, slave ships, oppression, Jim Crow, civil rights, crack epidemic, AIDS epidemics, black laws, pig laws, convict leasing. This is where our pain come from. This is where our soul, this is where our talents come from. It comes from a place that you can't reach, and you don't qualify to. That's why I advise everybody to just abandon, just leave rap music alone. Just leave R&B alone, because y'all can't express it right. Y'all just imitating, but y'all don't know the depths of it. Can none of y'all get deep, really? Y'all all surface level on our shit, and the surface level is making y'all win. Y'all don't deserve this shit. Y'all ain't bleed for it. Y'all ain't nigga, nah. Nigga, we made something for nothing. Y'all had everything. Now y'all went on nothing. Nah. We not accepting or respecting nobody that's not Black American. Nigga, we can't respect no Latinos, no Caribbeans. We can't respect no Caribbeans a little bit because they kind of got our background a little bit. Africans, no, zero. Zero Africans get no respect in our culture. Matter of fact, nobody get respect in our culture. Nobody belongs in our culture. You all have your own cultures. Go participate in your own fucking culture. What's the problem? How us telling you to leave our shit alone is a problem. Y'all was here too long. Now y'all squatting in Black American culture, and it has to stop. Shit is over. I'm not saying Eminem's a corny rapper. Can't nobody say he's a corny rapper. The nigga is a dope lyricist. He says some witty, funny, says some dope shit. It's just that he says it, his subject matter is silly, is immature, and is redundant, and he complains. He make whole albums about complaining about how his last album was trash and about critics. No one wants to hear that shit. That's where he messes up at. That's what's corny about him. Can't take criticism. He's corny. Like he can't take criticism. He can't ignore a hater. He gotta hear some nigga. Nah, just make good music. Continue to make good music. And he had a phase that he was yelling. He was being a puppet, and he had a lot of silly shit he did, like the Pee Wee Herman voices, and shit, like the Pee Wee Herman shit, the yelling, the corny hooks. It's a lot. It's more than just being a lyricist. Nigga, you need to be good at hooks, good beat selection, good topics, make good moods. You gotta make, different, you gotta fit in different categories and different sounds. He just make fair music. He just make, carnival music, Ferris wheel music, amusement park music, Batman anthem music. It's just like, shit's like, what the fuck? We trying to fuck some bitches to get some money. What the fuck you talking about? We fighting the police. He does make some political shit. Nigga, he got political music. He does. And he talks about, he speak up for black people. He does. Even though he said the N-word, he did. But that's neither here nor there. We moving along. I'm just saying but y'all to be on his dick about this corny ass Houdini song. This shit is like some of his worst shit. This one have been good. Like, it would have been good in 2002, but you can't bring 2002 back. That wasn't a timeless song to bring back. The only timeless song Eminem really got is, Stand. You can bring Stand back. That'd have been cool, but you can't. So with that being said, nigga, that shit is a dud. Houdini is garbage. But he could rap. He is a dope MC. He just don't make good bodies of work, and he made too much trash. Too much trash. He was dope. He put too much cut on it. You rap Eminem songs up, it involves saying somebody's name, a penis, a joke, drugs, and killing somebody, and cussing. Just be cussing, and maybe might involve some children. It's tying somebody up. It's all the same. It's all the same. It's all corny. It's all the same. Or he might talk about some white kid he influenced white America, and some little blonde, little blue-eyed kid that look just like him. Don't you want to be just like me? He just vividly misleading white America. He's the worst person to ever sign. Like, he's the worst. He's the worst person. He's the worst example. He's a bad role model to children. You need to tell me, out of all things I rap about, only thing on this nigga's mind is killing women, doing drugs, cuss words, misleading kids, and goofy shit and jokes. This nigga 50 years old, been doing it for the last 26 years. And this is a nigga who's supposed to be a GOAT, no growth, no sustenance. Doesn't qualify. Can never be. I don't give all that lyricism doesn't qualify you to be a GOAT. Okay, you in the lyricist category, you might beat somebody, but when it comes to the total package, he's not it. Never be it. This is another failed white attempt at taking over our culture, and it failed. Eminem failed, and he was the best attempt. He could have did it if he did less, if he made less songs. He's only put his best shit out. Couldn't do it. Just had to keep going. Law 47, 40 laws of power. Never go past your mark. You went past your mark, Eminem. Rule number 4, always say less than necessary. Rap too much, you said too much, and now it's repetitive. We know your whole get down. We know your patterns. You failed rule number 9, win through your actions, not your arguments. You made whole albums arguing with your critics. Should have just proved you was good by making good music, but no. You had to address these critics. And Kamikaze, the album, it could have been a good album. He was more modern, he was more date, but you was copying other people. He was trying to be like today's times. You should have just not made the album at all. Rule 16, you use 16 to use absence to increase your respect. You don't do too many interviews, but just your absence should have stayed absent. You should never came back because we don't respect you. Like, you did too much, you said too much. You went past the limit of greatness. So what was dope, you put too much cut on it because you got too much garbage. Rule number 18, don't make a fortress around yourself. You've been too isolated in your own bubble. You're not of the people no more. Old, you washed up, you're not in touch. That's why you complain so much in your raps now, because you're not of the culture. Time passed you by. It's over. And it should have been over 20 years ago. So all you stands, get your girl, put her in the trunk, get in the car, drive over the bridge, and put it into this shit. You don't need no more stands either. Or Eminem. That's a Big Rap Podcast. Like, share, subscribe, or eat a big fat dick.